When we talk about the Big Bang Theory, everyone always points to Sheldon Cooper as the absolute center of the universe, the smartest guy in the room, the eccentric genius, the guy who constantly reminds everyone of his IQ. But what if I told you that the actual MVP of the show was a giant, socially awkward, rock-obsessed geologist named Bert? Today we're diving into the absolute comedic goldmine that is Bert Kibler. We're going to look at how this gentle giant casually flexed on the entire group, destroyed the Caltech social hierarchy, and gave us some of the most relatable, painfully funny moments in sitcom history. Grab your favorite tour-malinated quartz, hit that like button, and let's get into it. Let's kick things off with the ultimate power move, the MacArthur Genius Grant. For years, Sheldon has been telling everyone he's a once-in-a-generation mind. But when the phone rings with a $500,000 fellowship, it's for Bert. The best part of this scene isn't just that Bert won, it's how he handled it. He is so genuinely pure and humble. He literally says he thought it was a prank and just responded with cool. Meanwhile, Sheldon is absolutely spiraling. The sheer amount of salt radiating from Sheldon in this scene is palpable. Bert doesn't even try to rub it in, and that honestly makes it sting Sheldon even worse. Bert casually walked away with $500,000 to build a nicer bridge to live under, living rent-free in Sheldon's head. Now, we have to talk about Bert's love life. If there is a patron saint of the friend zone, it is Bert. He develops this massive crush on Amy, and his idea of flirting is bringing her a pretty rock. You have to respect the absolute dedication to geology, but what makes Bert such a brilliantly written character is his extreme self-awareness. When Amy finally tries to let him down easy and tell him she has a boyfriend, Bert doesn't get mad. Instead, he just assumes it's an excuse because of his off-putting personality. And then, he casually rattles off a hilariously detailed, rapid-fire list of every single woman who has ever rejected him, down to the girl who wrote "No way" on his cappuccino. It's dark, it's hilarious, and it's painfully relatable. Most guys would try to play it cool, but Bert just fully leans into being a lovable monster. Things get really interesting when Penny and Amy actually show up to a party at Bert's apartment. Shocker. They are the only ones there. But instead of throwing a pity party, Bert casually drops a truth bomb that completely shatters their reality. He reveals the secret social hierarchy of Caltech. According to the rest of the campus, Amy is the trendsetter. She is the cool girl. And Sheldon? Sheldon is only popular because he's dating her. In one single conversation, Bert completely flips the script. And the absolute cherry on top? After dropping this massive revelation, he kicks Penny and Amy out of his apartment. Why? Because he realizes he's falling in love with both of them and needs them to leave before he gets his heart broken. A true king setting healthy boundaries. But guys, don't feel too bad for Bert, because our boy gets the ultimate glow-up. With his new Genius Grant money, he buys a scooter. Does he know how to ride it safely? Absolutely not. He immediately crashes it. But in a twist of fate, this leads to a classic meet-cute. A gorgeous ER nurse pops his dislocated arm back into its socket, and boom, they start dating. When Bert brings Rebecca to the gang's apartment, the collective jaw drop from Leonard, Raj, and Howard is iconic. He went from the lonely guy eating lunch by himself to pulling a girl completely out of his league, just by being his weird, authentic self. The absolute peak of Bert's character arc happens when the tables completely turn on Sheldon. Sheldon, who spent years making fun of geology and looking down on Bert, suddenly finds himself completely isolated. When Leonard starts working with Bert, Sheldon's FOMO kicks into overdrive. We literally get a scene where Sheldon Cooper, the most arrogant man on television, is standing at Bert's door apologizing and begging to collaborate. And what does Bert do? He literally shuts the door in Sheldon's face. Pure cinematic perfection. Bert Kibler proved that you don't need to be loud, arrogant, or the center of attention to steal the show. Sometimes you just need $500,000, a solid piece of quartz, and zero shame. What did you guys think of Bert? Was he the best side character on the show, or do you have another favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more TV and movie deep dives, and I'll see you in the next one.